On February 1, 2025, India's Finance Minister, Nirmala Sitharaman, presented the much-anticipated Union Budget for the fiscal year 2025-26 in the Lok Sabha. This budget, the eighth consecutive one under her stewardship, comes at a crucial time as India grapples with global economic uncertainties, inflationary pressures, and a need to maintain robust economic growth. The budget emphasizes boosting domestic demand, providing relief to the middle class, strengthening the agricultural sector, fostering technological innovation, and promoting sustainable development. Key highlights of the Union Budget 2025-26. 1. Income tax reforms. One of the most awaited aspects of any budget is the announcement related to income tax. The 2025-26 budget did not disappoint, bringing significant relief to taxpayers. The tax exemption threshold has been raised to 1.28 million Indian rupees, approximately $14,800, a significant increase from the previous 700,000 Indian rupees. Reduced tax rates have been introduced for incomes above this threshold to stimulate middle-class consumption and investment. The simplified tax structure aims to reduce compliance burdens and increase disposable income for households. Experts predict that this measure will result in an annual revenue loss of about 1 trillion Indian rupees, $11.6 billion, but the government anticipates that the resulting boost in economic activity will compensate for the loss. 2. Economic growth projections. The finance minister emphasized a cautious yet optimistic growth outlook. The GDP growth for the upcoming fiscal year is projected between 6.3% and 6.8%. This marks a slowdown compared to previous years due to subdued private investment, weak urban demand, and high food inflation. The government aims to counter this with targeted fiscal measures and reforms to stimulate investment and consumption. 3. Agricultural reforms and farmer welfare. Recognizing the critical importance of agriculture in India's economy, the budget introduced several initiatives to support farmers and boost agricultural production. A 6-year program to enhance the production of pulse crops and cotton, aiming to reduce reliance on imports. State agencies will procure pulses such as pigeon peas, black makpea, and red lentils at guaranteed prices to protect farmers from price fluctuations. Enhanced research and development initiatives to increase cotton yields. The subsidized farm loan limit has been increased, and a new urea plant is set to be established to ensure adequate crop nutrients. 4. Middle-class benefits and social welfare. The budget has prioritized the interests of the middle class. The significant increase in the tax exemption threshold is expected to bolster household savings and consumption. Additional benefits include increased funding for health care, education, and housing schemes. Programs to upskill the workforce and enhance employability were also announced, including partnerships with private sector organizations. 5. Corporate sector impact. The budget has implications for various industries. Sectors like fast-moving consumer goods, FMCG, and automotive industries are expected to benefit from increased consumer spending. The infrastructure sector, however, saw a relatively modest rise in capital expenditure, leading to some concerns about long-term growth prospects. Insurance companies face challenges as the higher tax slabs made tax-saving insurance products less attractive. 6. Infrastructure development. Despite concerns, the government maintained a focus on infrastructure, increased investment in roads, railways, and urban infrastructure projects, special incentives for states to collaborate on key infrastructure initiatives, a renewed push for public-private partnerships to accelerate project timelines. 8. Tourism development. Acknowledging the potential of tourism as a driver of economic growth, the government announced several initiatives: development of the top 50 tourist sites in partnership with states, introduction of an intensive skill development program for the youth to engage in tourism-related activities, expansion of e-visa facilities, and provision of mudra loans for homestays. Performance-linked incentives for states to boost tourism. 9. Digital and technological innovation. The budget reinforced India's commitment to becoming a global leader in technology and innovation, increased funding for research and development in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and blockchain technology, establishment of innovation hubs across major cities, support for startups through tax incentives, and simplified regulatory frameworks. 10. Energy sector and sustainability initiatives. Sustainability and energy security were key themes. Launch of the nuclear energy mission to achieve 100 gigawatts of nuclear power by 2047. Investments in renewable energy projects, including solar and wind power. Incentives for electric vehicle (EV) adoption and charging infrastructure development. Introduction of green bonds to finance sustainable development projects. 11. Fiscal deficit and borrowing. The government laid out its fiscal strategy. The fiscal deficit is expected to drop to 4% of GDP in 2025 to 26. Plans to borrow 14.82 trillion Indian rupees to cover the deficit. Efforts to rationalize expenditure and improve revenue collection through better compliance. 12. Education and skill development. To equip India's youth for the future, increased funding for higher education institutions and vocational training programs. Special emphasis on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Education. Partnerships with global educational institutions to enhance learning opportunities. 13. Healthcare initiatives. The budget addressed healthcare needs with renewed vigor, increased budget allocation for public health infrastructure, support for research in preventive medicine and traditional Indian healthcare systems, expansion of health insurance coverage under government schemes. 14. Defense and national security. Recognizing the importance of national security, increased defense spending to modernize equipment and technology, strengthening of border infrastructure, enhanced focus on cybersecurity. 15. Women empowerment and social inclusion. Special initiatives to promote gender equality and social inclusion, increased funding for women-led enterprises. Programs to improve maternal and child health, enhance support for marginalized communities. Conclusion. The Union Budget 2025 to 26 reflects the government's balanced approach to addressing immediate economic challenges while laying the foundation for long-term growth. With its emphasis on tax reforms, support for agriculture, technological innovation, and sustainable development, the budget aims to drive inclusive growth and improve the quality of life for all citizens. While some sectors may face challenges, the overall direction of the budget underscores the government's commitment to fostering a resilient and prosperous economy, as India navigates the complexities of a dynamic global economic environment. The effective implementation of these budgetary measures will be crucial in determining their success. The coming months will reveal how well these initiatives translate into tangible benefits for the country's economy and its people. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe for free. Don't forget to like, share or comment. Though it means nothing to you, but it means a lot for me. New videos coming soon, so stay tuned.